2 chairs at one kitchen table, same age, same salary, and the same $200 a month. 31 years later, one has just over $500,000. The other has a shoebox of trade confirmations and less than half of that. You already know which is which. By the end, you will know why. The one who ended up with less is the one who worked at it. Every morning, every dip, every headline. One thing quietly breaks a machine like this, and it is not the market. It is a part almost nobody notices touching. Her name is Vera, 26, dental lab technician, $47,000 a year. She takes it seriously, and that is the whole problem. 3 brokerage apps, and a 4th she is locked out of. She buys what the group chat is loud about, and sells when it goes quiet. Over 31 years, more than 6,000 small decisions. His name is Owen. Same age, same lab, same salary. One Saturday, at that table, he buys one broad index fund. He schedules $200 for the 12th, then goes to fix a gate latch. He deletes the app in March and never puts it back. 31 years later, they are both 57, back at that table. They deposited the identical amount, $200 at a time. Owen has just over $500,000. Vera has $227. Here is the part that should bother you. Vera did not fall behind despite the work. She fell behind because of it. If arithmetic done out loud in front of you is your kind of video, consider subscribing, but only if the next 13 minutes earn it. So here are the receipts. The year-by-year math on both accounts. What 1% a year actually costs, in dollars, not in percent. What the research says about people who trade more. And the single habit behind the whole $275,000 gap. Everything after this runs on stated assumptions, and I will say each one out loud. Keep one thing in your pocket. Vera worked harder every single year. Drive out past the lab, and there is a water tower standing on a low hill. A small pump at the bottom. One pipe running up the middle. A steel tank sitting on 4 legs at the top. The pump lifts a little water all day and never hurries. Nobody stands in the field watching it. Here is the strange thing. The town's water pressure does not come from the pump. It comes from height, from how far the water already sits above the ground. Owen built a tower. Vera ran a bucket brigade. Everything that follows is one part of that tower. The pump is the automatic transfer. $200, the 12th, forever. It is deliberately boring, and it is deliberately not a decision. A decision can be argued with. A standing order cannot. In year 1 it lifts 2,400, and the tank holds 2,513. $113 of height. It looks like nothing at all. It is supposed to look like nothing. Vera's pump moves the same amount. She just keeps opening the tank. Do me one small favor before we follow the pipe up. Tell me the town you are sitting in right now, just the name. I read all of them, and knowing who is really out there changes how I write the next one. In 2 minutes you will see the year the tank fills itself. The pipe is the account and the fund inside it. An index fund, translated, one basket that owns a sliver of every large company at once. You are not picking anything. You are owning the whole shelf. That is the concept. There is nothing clever underneath it. Owen's pipe costs 0.03% a year. On $200, that is 6 cents a year. Vera's money runs through 6 pipes, 3 apps, and 2 newsletters. Same water, 6 times the joints. And every joint is a place water can leave. Now let us do this in front of you. Assumption, stated plainly. 10% a year, the long-run average of the American stock market, compounded monthly. That is an assumption about the past. It is not a promise about your future. Year 10. Owen has deposited $24,000. The tank holds $40,969. 10 years of discipline bought him about $17,000 of growth. Over a decade. That is genuinely unimpressive. This is the stretch where almost everybody quits. It is also the stretch that decides everything, and you cannot feel it while you are inside it. Year 20. He has deposited $48,000. The tank holds $151,874. The second decade added $111,000 on the same $200 a month. Same pump, same pipe. Nothing changed except height. Year 30. Deposits $72,000. Tank for $152,000. That third decade alone added $300,224. He deposited $24,000 during it. The tank produced $12 for everyone he lifted. Nobody sent him a letter about any of it. So where did the $427,000 of growth come from? Not from the pump. The pump only ever moved $74,000 for 100. It came from time spent above the ground. Height is the one ingredient here that is not for sale. You cannot buy it, borrow it, or hurry it, which means the only thing that can destroy it is bringing the water back down. Hold that thought. It is the ending of this. Vera brought hers down 6 times. Every account has a valve at the bottom of it. Selling, switching, going to cash until things calm down. Vera's hand is on that valve constantly, and every touch feels responsible. It feels like work. It feels like care. I call it the handling tax. What a portfolio charges you for touching it. Here is what makes it strange. In almost everything else, effort pays. Sand a board longer, and it comes out smoother. Practice scales longer, and you play better. Investing is the one common place where the extra hour gets billed to you. And this is measured, not implied. 2 researchers at the University of California, Brad Barber and Terrence O'Dean, pulled the real trading records of 66,000 households. Over the window they studied, the market returned about 17.9% a year. The average household in the data earned 16.4%. The most active traders, the Veras, earned 11.4%. 6.5 percentage points a year paid for effort. They titled the paper "Trading is hazardous to your wealth," which is not subtle. Vera has never read it. She has been busy. Now the leak you can actually see on a statement. 1% a year. It sounds like a rounding error. Watch what it does to the tower. Same 200 a month, same 31 years. 10% becomes 9. The tank ends at 402,997. That 1% cost $98,954. Now read that against the deposits. He only ever put in $74,400. The fee took more than every dollar he ever sent. That is not a fee. That is a second person on the account. Now the part most people refuse to believe. S&P Dow Jones Indices publishes a running scorecard called SPIVA. It compares professional fund managers against the plain index they are paid to beat. Over 20-year windows, close to 9 in 10 of those funds trail it. These are people who do this full-time, with teams. Morningstar measures a second gap. They call it Mind the Gap. The average fund investor earns about 1.1% a year less than the funds they own. Not because the funds failed, because of when people got in and got out. That gap, inside Owen's tower, is $107,000. If you recognize yourself in Vera, stop for 1 second. Nothing about that is a character flaw sitting inside you. Nobody ever taught you that money behaves backwards. School taught you that effort and reward move together. Your job taught you the same, and there it is true. And this is no conspiracy. Nobody is in a room deciding it. It is incentives, as plain as gravity. An app you open twice a year cannot sell you anything. So it is built to be opened twice a day. A gap in what you were taught is not a flaw. Gap's close. Now let me argue against my own number, because you deserve the sober version. That $500,000 is in future dollars, not today's. At 3% inflation, it buys roughly what $201,000 buys today. Still real. Still life changing on a $47,000 salary. But it is not $500,000 in today's money, and I will not pretend it is. Raise the 200 with inflation, and it lands nearer 264,000. And 10% is an average of a violent series, not a smooth line. There will be years down 30%. There always have been. I would rather be accurate than exciting. March, year 14. The market falls 34% in 5 weeks. Vera sells everything on a Tuesday night at 11:40. She sleeps well for about 6 days. She waits for the all clear, which never rings, and buys back 19% higher. Owen does not know that it happened. His transfer goes through on the 12th, exactly as it did the month before. The pump does not read the news. That is not courage. Courage would require noticing. It is a system that does not depend on him being brave. For scale, here is where this actually puts him. The Federal Reserve runs a study called the Survey of Consumer Finances. Among families who hold a retirement account at all, the median balance sits near 87,000. And plenty of families hold none at all. Owen was never a high earner. He never got a windfall. He bought one fund on a Saturday and then stopped opening the app. Vera, at 227,000, is also well ahead of that median. That is the uncomfortable part. She did fine. She just paid $275,000 for the hobby. Here is the whole installation, and it takes about 10 minutes. Open one account at one large brokerage. Choose one broad index fund and read one number on it, the expense ratio. If it starts with a 0.0, you are in the right neighborhood. Set one transfer for the day after payday, so the money leaves before you meet it. Make it an amount you would not defend in an argument. $50 counts. Then move the app off your home screen. That is it. That is the tower. The hard part was never the building. The hard part is the not touching. One more piece of arithmetic, because it reframes the whole thing. In year 31, Owen deposits $2,400, the same as always. That year the account grows by $47,000 for $154. Nearly $20 of growth for every single dollar he lifted. The pump did not get stronger. The water simply got higher. So the most valuable year of this machine is the last one you own. And the last one is only reachable by keeping every year before it. Take a year out of the middle and you do not lose $2,400. You lose that year's place at the top of the tower. So, the thing that quietly breaks this. It is not a crash. Every number you watched already lived through crashes. It is not the fees either, though those take a bite you can measure. It is the valve. It is the hand. Run Vera's plan again. Same 200 a month, same market, same years. 1% of yearly cost, and 18 months out of the market after every scare. 6 times. She never misses a deposit. She never quits. She steps out, then back in. That version ends at 227,000. The gap is 275,000, and none of it is skill. Every exit drains the tank. Every return restarts the climb from lower ground. She was not punished for being wrong. She was punished for being involved. The machine has one moving part that can break it, and it sits on your side of the pipe. That is the handling tax, and the bill always comes due at the end. Go back to the 2 chairs at that kitchen table. Same age, same salary, the same 200 a month for 31 years. 74,000 for $100 each to the dollar. Vera has a shoebox of confirmations, 6,000 decisions, and 227. Owen has one fund, one standing order, and 501,000. He would struggle to tell you a single thing he did. That is not about intelligence. Vera is the sharper of the two. It is about which machine each of them built. If you do one thing tonight, make it the transfer, not research. 10 minutes at your own table. Any amount. Tomorrow's date. Everywhere else, effort is what you pay to get a result. Here, effort is the result you pay for. One last thing, plainly. Every number here came out of stated assumptions. 10%, 31 years, compounded monthly. They are arithmetic, not predictions, and this channel is a place to learn, never personal guidance for your situation. Same table, same $200. Two very different amounts of doing nothing.